Hello, thanks for joining me for another review. Right, today we're going back across the pond again to the Clown Shoes Brewery, and this is their Chocolate Sombrero. It's an American, it says on Untapped, American Imperial Double Stout, and then it says a Mexican styled chocolate stout on the can, which is pretty much what it is, but then underneath doesn't kind of make much sense. An ale brewed with natural flavours and natural flavours added. What? According to the can, it's coming in at 7% ABV, and then on Untapped 9% ABV. I don't know what's going on there. This is a 355 centilitre can, so American sized can. I don't know what the ABV is going on here. I've looked on Untapped. There's various different kind of vintages, if you can call it that, different years, but every single one is saying 9%, and this one's 7. So yeah, great artwork on the can. There's like a double-armed sombrero guy from Mexico, I guess. I don't know, not being prejudiced, but I guess so. As it's a Mexican style chocolate stout. So enough of that waffle, let's crack it open then and then see what this beer is like. It's at room temperature, this beer. It's been in this room for a few months. It's quite a cool room, but yeah, over the winter time. So check out my good friend Peter over at the Clueless Drinker. I think he's if I remember, I'll put the link down below, but if not, then just, you know who Peter is. Right, beer in a glass, jet black. It's half a finger of kind of like, yeah, it's kind of a lightly coloured mocha head. But yeah, that's it. There may be a slight bit of ruby hues coming through the bottom of the glass, but yeah, jet black stout, 7% aroma. I'm getting kind of a slight smoked kind of meat aroma to the beer. I'm not quite sure the meat yet. Maybe almost like a smoked ham or some kind of spice, cinnamon, nutmeg, light. It reminds me of a kind of that kind of a German style ranch beer, kind of smokiness to it, but on a very kind of minimum scale. But then also you're getting that kind of spiciness that reminds me of like a Christmas beer, or you know, that sort of thing, an English style kind of ale. And I think that is actually stifling out any kind of chocolate notes on the aroma, at least at this stage. Yeah, smells interesting. Let's give it a try. Cheers. Okay. There's more chocolate on the taste than the aroma, for sure. On the aroma there's more smoky kind of meat qualities going on. Spice on the aroma, spice on the taste. That's marrying up very well. But the chocolate and the meat things they've swapped over. Yeah, the smoke is on the aroma, and then the chocolate's on the taste. They've just swapped positions. A little bit of alcohol eggs, not too much, but don't understand why in the UK we are getting cans of a 7% like this, and Untapped America are getting 9. Maybe the brewery can make a comment down below. It'd be really cool, because I made a mistake reviewing one of their beers recently, which I hold my hand up to. I went to Untapped, put it into Untapped. I think it was the Galactica double IPA, I put it as a vintage of 2018, and they said, hold up a minute, this is a core range beer, we don't decipher between things. So whatever, fine with that. But yeah, if anyone knows why the UK are getting 2% ABV less like this, please let us know, because all the vintages seem to be 9%. So that's just something I've learnt recently, just looking at Untapped. So that's quite handy. I don't know the answer to it. So that's the rest of the beer in the glass. Give one more sip. See if I can pull out any other notes, and I'll give it a rating. There's a slight kind of, I would say, slight syrupiness to it. A slight kind of, I don't know if it's hop oil or what it is. There's a slight slickness to it. Glides down a palate like a dream, you know. It reminds me of Stone's Chocovasa to a degree, but just with a little bit more kind of less chocolate, even on the taste, but with a bit more spice. And that's a very spicy beer, but this has got more of a kind of a rounded thing. It's just reminding me of that for some reason. I don't know why. It's got that kind of vibe to it. Not as intense as that beer, but it's that sort of thing. Yeah, great beer from Clown Shoes again. My third beer from these guys. So, but yeah, that ABV is kind of like bugging me a little bit, you know. Anyway, in terms of rating then, I'm going to give this, I'll give it a 7.5 out of 10, a 3.75 out of 5 on the Untapped scale. Over to Untapped, it's had a lot of ratings. This is the actual original, there's no date on this, this is the Untapped thing. Just over 90,000 check-ins. It's had 417 in the last 30 days. Get this, almost 70,000 ratings, and it's coming in at 3.79, which is where I'm at, and that's the first time I've looked at that. Yeah, it's pretty much where I'm at. For that amount of ratings, that's amazing. This beer has been around since the 2nd of February of 2012 on Untapped at least. And it's saying 9%, well this is 7, and then 6 IBUs. So I don't know, it might not apply to this beer, the IBUs, if the ABV is different, etc. It just says roasted dark malts plus extra chocolate malt plus the cinnamon vanilla extract, and the computer decides to stop at this point, so which is really good. Doesn't matter about the commercial description. I'll put that down below. One more sip and I'll clear off. Nice beer. Anyway, let me know if you had this one from Clown Shoes. This is a Chocolate Sombrero. I think I'm pronouncing that right. And there's the four-armed guy. Clown Shoes. Who says that? Thanks for watching then, and I'll see you on the next review. Cheers.